Hey guys, how's it going? Zombie here with ZNR Gaming. Today we're looking at Far Cry 5, and we have this week's live challenge, which is pick up blow up. And like the challenge sounds, guys, you have to go blow up pickups of the Colt. Now, I do not believe these have to be just pickups. I've heard they did have to be that, but I've destroyed many different types of trucks for the Colt, and I don't believe I've destroyed enough to actually complete the challenge unless it were trucks. But you can let me know below if you only got luck with the trucks or not, just the regular pickups. But I've destroyed all types. Now, the way it works, the way it actually reads the description is destroy Colt trucks with proximity explosives, remote explosives, dynamite, grenades, or pipe bombs. Turn those 4x4s into 0x0s. So what you have to do, guys, is you have to use just the throwable explosives. The best things to use are the pipe bombs, the proximity, and the remote explosives. Each of these will destroy in one hit. The grenades will take about 3 or so. Dynamite will take about 2 or 3. So what you really want to use those first 3 I mentioned. Molotovs are just going to burn stuff up, and projectiles such as rocket launchers, grenade launchers, and explosive arrows will not work. Now I'm explaining in this video how to do this in during the game, post completion, and also the downfall of co-op that we noticed, me and Reaper. So first of all, if you're looking at doing this in co-op, I'm going to go ahead and let you know it's not the best thing to do. The reason for that is when we tried to do it, we didn't get a chance to prove it too much, because as you guys know, it takes a while for these challenges to update. You can look and it'll say you've got no progress and destroy 10 vehicles, and a few minutes later it'll give you half or all the 10 vehicles. So it was hard for us to notice, but from what we could understand, only the host of the cooperative match would get progress during destroying the vehicles. I went to Reaper's match. He got some. He came to mine. I got some, and he got none, it seemed. And then when he went back solo, he was able to complete the challenge only then. So what you want to do for during the game, easiest thing to do is grab yourself a vehicle. Any vehicle will work. You want to select the throwable before you get in for one of the 3 mentioned: the pipe bomb, the remote bomb, or the proximity, and just drive down the road. You can go to bases, and you can go to other areas to where you know an enemy vehicle might be, but if you just drive down the road in a location that you have not liberated yet, then there should be plenty of vehicles around for you to throw any of those throwables at with the right trigger or R1 button. One thing I will go ahead and say, well, that's all you gotta do for that. For the post game, this is a very small spoiler in my opinion, so if you haven't beat the game yet and you don't want this spoiler, but once you beat the game, everyone disappears. It becomes near impossible to find any vehicles. It's a rarity. Some people think it's even a glitch when you're riding around the world, and that 1 out of a million chance when a Colt vehicle shows up. So it's really hard to do. So the best thing you're going to want to do for post game, you want to have the parachute, wingsuit if you want, but the parachute and the airdrop perks, and you want to go to Joseph Island. Now when you go there, you want to go to the left side of the island where his compound is, and you're going to want to skydive in. Once you get close to the ground, go ahead and pull your chute, and you're going to make your way to the front of the compound by the road, and there will be 1 truck there. Now this is annoying because, as you guys know, this game has a fairly decent long load time, so it's not exactly fun to keep having to fast travel back to this location. But about 9 times out of 10 when you come here, there will be a vehicle there. If there isn't, then all you have to do is just reset. You can drop your throwables from the sky, which will allow you to not even have to necessarily hit the ground to destroy it. Throwables, of course, you won't be able to throw from very high up, but if you can position and time it right, you can maybe throw some remotes and proximities from really high up, and maybe you can detonate the vehicle when the enemies walks by before you get to the ground. But that's it, guys. We're all out of the way. Once you get that challenge completed, you will get the vehicle, the 1970 Kimbler Light ZZT, also known as the Colt Buster. It's an interesting vehicle. It's an American muscle car. You have the Colt symbol on the front and the back in red. You also have the word Wrath faded but written on both doors toward the mid and front of the vehicle. It's a nice car, nice muscle car. Looks real good. The description is bring down the wrath on Eden's Gate with this 1970 Kimbler Light ZZT. So that's it for this week's challenge, guys. There's not a lot to it. It does get a little annoying you having to ride around. I had a lot of spells to where I was going through enemy areas where there should have been vehicles everywhere, and I just couldn't find anyone, and then I was seeing them back to back. I did a lot of auto driving, and that way I didn't have to worry about slowing down and stuff necessarily and stopping, because I killed myself a couple times. But yeah, if you just do the auto drive, set a location right down the road, and time your explosives, especially proximity, stop right before a vehicle and throw it, you'll be good. And sorry for the rambling right there, but if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and comment below. We'll try to keep bringing these videos out every week to show you guys how to complete these challenges, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.